This is the story of a boy named Rohan, who believed he could always do things later, until one day he learned a lesson that changed his life forever. Rohan lived in a small village with his mother and father. His family was poor and struggling. His father, Hari, worked long hours in the village ice-making factory. Every day, he lifted heavy blocks of ice, his hands cracked from the cold, and his back aching from the weight, just to earn enough for a simple meal. Even with all this hard work, sometimes there was not enough food. Sometimes they had to borrow money. Every coin mattered. Rohan was a smart boy, quick to learn, and good at solving problems. But he had one dangerous habit. He loved the word later. When his father asked him to help at the factory, Rohan would say, "I will come later, Papa." When his teacher gave him homework, he would smile and say, "I have all weekend, I'll do it later." When his mother called him to help with chores, he answered, "In a little while, Ma, I'll do it later." Everyone around him worked hard, but Rohan always believed there was plenty of time. He thought, "Why hurry? I can always do it tomorrow." One hot summer day, the sun burned fiercely above the village. The demand for ice was high, and Hari was working even harder than usual in the factory. Suddenly, a wealthy merchant arrived. His clothes were rich, his shoes polished, and he walked with confidence. He went straight to the ice factory and said, "I have a special order. I need a large, perfect block of ice for the king's banquet in the next town. It must be delivered within 1 hour. If it arrives on time, I will pay 50 gold coins." Hari's eyes widened. 50 gold coins was more money than he earned in many months. It could pay their debts, buy food, and finally give the family a better life. He thought for a moment and then called his son. "Rohan," he said softly but firmly, "this is our chance. Our family really needs this. The factory will prepare the ice, but I cannot leave my work here. I want you to deliver it. Can I trust you with this responsibility?" Rohan saw the tired lines on his father's face and the hope in his mother's eyes. "Yes, Papa," he said confidently. "I will do it. I won't let you down." The workers carefully cut and shaped the ice and placed it inside a thick wooden box. When Rohan touched it, the wood felt cold against his hands. The merchant warned him, "Inside this box is a precious block of ice for the king. You must deliver it within 1 hour. If you succeed, the 50 gold coins are yours. But remember, the heat is strong today." The next village was only 30 minutes away. Rohan had a full hour. As he walked, he looked at the sun and thought, "The village is close. I have plenty of time. Why should I rush in this heat?" So he slowed his pace, dreaming about new clothes for his parents, a better house, and food on the table every day. On the way, he saw his friends playing cards under a large banyan tree in the cool shade. They called out, "Rohan, come join us. Just one game." Rohan thought about it. He still had plenty of time. "One game won't hurt," he told himself. He placed the box beside him and sat down to play. One game turned into two. Two turned into three. The boys laughed and joked, forgetting the world around them. Rohan didn't notice the warm wind, and he didn't see the small stream of water slowly dripping from the bottom of the box. Suddenly, Rohan glanced at the sky and froze. Almost an hour had passed. His heart began to race. He grabbed the box and ran as fast as he could. Sweat poured down his face, and his breath grew heavy. But somehow, he reached the destination exactly on time. Exhausted but proud, he said, "I made it. Here is the ice. Please give me my 50 gold coins." The merchant looked at him calmly and said, "Open the box." Rohan lifted the lid, smiling, but his smile vanished instantly. Inside was no solid block of ice, only a puddle of warm water. "Where is the ice?" Rohan cried. "I didn't lose it. I carried the box the whole time." The merchant placed a firm hand on his shoulder and said quietly, "You held the box, Rohan, but you did not respect the heat. You did not respect time. While you played, the ice was melting. While you delayed, your chance was disappearing." Rohan walked home that day, with wet hands and an empty heart. No gold coins, no reward, only a painful truth echoing in his mind. Time cannot be saved for later. It can only be used now. When he saw the disappointment in his parents' eyes, he finally understood how dangerous the word later could be. From that day on, Rohan stopped delaying. He began his tasks immediately, finished his homework on time, and helped his parents without excuses. Slowly, people began to trust him again, and opportunities returned. His life started to change. This is not just a story about ice melting in the heat. It is a life-changing story about the value of time. A powerful motivational story of a lazy boy who learned that wasting time means wasting life. Learn the value of 1 minute from a traveler who arrived at the platform too late. Learn the value of 1 hour from a worker who lost his job because of delay. Learn the value of 1 year from a student who kept promising to study next time. Time never waits for excuses. It rewards action and punishes delay. Time does not destroy dreams. Procrastination does. So, do not wait for the perfect moment. Do not wait for later. The ice is already melting. Whatever dream you have, start today. Start now.